since the 1890s, the Catholic Church, Roman Catholic Church has had a series of encyclical letters that come out from various popes, starting with Leo XIII. And all of them, and this Laudato Si by Pope Francis is the most recent in a long string of letters that each one builds on the last one. And they're based on a profound and fundamental insight that our religious convictions should inform every aspect of our life, including our relationships with those whom we love, our participation in our city, in our church, in our world, and that everything is connected. This comes back again and again and again throughout the encyclical Laudato Si. Everything is connected. And there's so much of modern life and Western culture that is vociferous. It's vociferous. Everything gets broken into small pieces, and we think of our lives in these very small, discrete compartments. You know, with this group of people, I behave this way. With this group of people, I behave that way. When I'm at work, I dress this way. When I'm at home, I dress a different way. And the danger is we become really schizophrenic. We're divided into so many different personas. And what the Pope is calling us to is simply to be profoundly persons of integrity and to close the largest gap ever measured by human beings, the 14 inches between the heart and the brain. So that what we know in our hearts, deep down, we can never lie to ourselves in our hearts. With our brains alone, we can make up all kinds of excuses and rationales for any kind of bad behavior. But what we know in our hearts, and then what we understand with our minds, what we say with our words, and what we do with our hands should all be the same thing. And so the way we inhabit this planet with all the human persons, and he keeps calling us back to a care for the poor, but also then care for the other living beings and care for the ecosystems. That's integral ecology, but it's just an integrated human existence.